My name is Deborah White, and we're going to be talking about the Mass Edit feature in TOPS 1. Basically, the Mass Edit, or Edit All, we'll see is the name of the actual selection, is an option that's going to be available for your property and owner information. Basically, you can edit a property or a homeowner on an individual basis. You know, locating that home or individual owner and going to the action option and simply edit that one homeowner. The Mass Edit feature, or Edit All feature, allows you to actually view all your owners in a filtered list, as you see on the bottom portion of the slide. So a great time saver if you have to make a lot of edits to your homeowners or property records. Now, the list of fields that you can edit include the ones that you see on the screen here. Basically, on a Mass Edit, you can change account numbers for all your homeowners, owner first name, property street address, property state, etc. Now, what I don't have listed here is custom fields. So this also allows you to edit any custom fields that you've added to your property or owner records. One of the main things I see a lot of our clients using this for is basically email address and preferred delivery method for their homeowners. I'll show you that once we get into the system. All right, let's take a quick look at Mass Edit. You should be viewing my TOPS 1 screen. The Mass Edit feature works on a community by community basis. So let's go ahead and select a community. So basically, you want to be within the community you're going to be working with. You'll see I'm on the community page. Simply going to click on Portfolios, and I'm going to select Properties from the menu on the left-hand side. So I'm simply selecting Properties. Now again, if you were editing one homeowner at a time, you would simply select the property from the list here. To enable the Mass Edit or Edit All option, you want to go to Actions at the very top right-hand corner of your screen, and then select Edit All. This is the default display for the Edit All feature. And what I mean is that you see these headings at the top of the screen: account, owner type, owner display name, all the way across. These are the default fields that will always display every time you open this module. And this is showing all the home owners in this community. Now, one of the nice features about this is that we have an export. So basically, you can actually export any of the Edit All views before or after changes. And if I click on Export File, you're going to see that file is created at the bottom of the screen, data.csv. And again, this is going to export the displayed owners and properties on your screen in comma-separated value format. And I'm simply going to click on that report at the bottom left of my screen, data.csv, to show you what those reports look like. Normally, they will open automatically in Excel. And again, you can see the export options here. This in itself is a nice report, especially those of you that are Excel lovers and would like to customize these on your own. All right, I'm going to close my Excel spreadsheet and go back into TOPS. So again, this is the default screen, and I could actually start editing here right on this screen. If I want to change this property street number to 1 instead of 100, I can do so. Oops, there we go. You can see I'm changing these numbers as we go down the screen here. Any field that is displayed here, you can change, or you can add to, for example, a blank field, like I'm clicking on property unit number. Any field that's gray, such as property owner, cannot be edited on this screen. So the basic use of this is simply to use the default fields. And again, clicking on Edit allows me to make any changes to those physical properties in the system. And again, there's a Save option. And that's going to make any changes in the system. Now, the real power of this feature is with the filters. Under Export, on the top right-hand side of your screen, you're going to see the little funnel, and it's going to highlight Property Search. So let's bring that up on the screen. So again, the same information, but we do have filters. Now, our default that we see, the columns, account number, owner type, owner display name, you'll see that they're selected in this column area here. A check mark denotes that the column will be displayed. A dash is not displayed. So if you're not seeing the fields that you need to edit, basically when you click on the filter, you'll see the column option. And you would simply select the columns you want to display or not display on your edit view. Now there's quite a few options in here. So again, these are fields from owners and properties. You would also see any custom fields that you have added into your community. If you want to add a field, for example, if I wanted to add a square footage field, I'll simply click on square footage, and you'll notice that it's automatically added to my list. If I wanted to add a whole payment, you can see that those are added. Now, you could add so many of these that it's going to squish them all together on your screen. So you can actually remove some of the fields. For example, if I didn't need the owner type displayed, I could simply click on the checkbox next to owner type, and that's going to reverse that off the screen. Same thing if I didn't need the owner display name. So pretty much in the edit process, you want to select the columns that you want to add. I'm going to go down to the bottom here because one of the main uses of this that I see by our clients is basically owner email address and owner delivery preference. Once you have the fields that you want available, you can simply go ahead and edit. You can see here that now that delivery preference, if there's a selection item, you'll have a small little drop down. For example, I can change this to email to print. Other items such as the owner email address, I could type this in. And again, any of the fields, for example, if I wanted to change a zip code, any of the fields can be edited directly on this screen. And you can see how we're showing all the homeowners. This has got 49 homeowners. But again, I could go ahead and locate the homeowner and make the change. So these changes, once I click on save, will be actually brought into the property or owner record. One thing you definitely want to make sure you do is save, and that will save your changes. Now, if you wanted to export this to review your changes, again, you have an export option at the top of the screen. Selecting that export will, again, create that data. Now, there's a couple other search filters: account number, property state, property postal code, display name, street name, unit number. And again, you can see that those options. Now, anything you change here, for example, if I click on renter and click on the search option, it'll filter out those records by the display. Again, I can switch back to property owner and search. So again, the filters can be used for any of the options that you see there. And again, normally this is an edit all, so you're probably not going to be using those selection boxes at the top too much. But again, make sure that you look at what's available in your column selection.